Hello.
Hello, good day to you.
Yep, good day to you as well.
Uh, my name is Bolorchimeg. I'm high school student.
Hmm. So same.
I
Well,
mhm. I want to study in America, and currently I'm studying English.
hmm.
Uh, how did you learn English?
So I learned English by it's a very big thing. So how I learned English, I learned how to read and write in Mongolia. So I was here, I learned it in school as well. So we would have an English class. And but the big thing the way I learned how to speak was basically just speaking. Like it's funny because it's like you just keep doing it and then you get better at it. It's just practice. And if you want to work on your pronunciation, watch a lot of like English movies or English cartoons or anything like that. It helps a lot as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please could you give us a little advice?
Yeah. Um, the tip I can give you is just yeah. Well, like what I said before, just watch a lot of English content or English movie, like YouTube. That's good. Use YouTube videos, Instagram, all that stuff, and be more around English content, basically. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Um, what is the main factor to study English? Um,
Practice. That's it. You gotta keep doing it over and over and over again. You gotta like speak all the time, and then it just kind of gets better.
mm, okay. How to develop pronunciation? What should I do to pronounce correctly?
Um, so when you watch like an English film, right? So let's say you watch an English film, you listen to it, and then your brain will pick up on how to make it better. And also
Mm,
like so you let's say the word apple, and you hear someone else say the word apple, like a person who actually speak English, they say apple. It'll be easier for
mhm,
you to because you can be like, okay, that's how you say it, and then you can actually like practice how to say it as well, like them. So it's like copying. Try to copy people. And
mhm,
spelling wise, subtitles. Use subtitles helps.
mhm. Uh, what is the education for you?
Um, I feel like the biggest like education for me is just something that
Mhm,
makes you better. So if there be like makes your brain grow smarter, more like develop you basically as a person. So
mhm,
that's not just like math or science or English or like it's not just like that. It's more like as a person you grow, you become a better problem solver. You're able to read and write better, understand things better, see things from different perspectives and stuff like that. And
mhm.
critical thinking basically. That's like education for me.
Okay. Is there anything impossible?
Um, like I think you mean it in a more motivational sense. Like, yes, there are things like if you can't go against like laws of physics, but like in a more motivational sense, I don't think so. If you
Mhm,
believe in something and you want to do it, like it's a good chance it'll happen. I'm not saying it won't. Like I'm not saying it will 100% will, but it will never be zero. Like there is definitely a chance of it happening. Yeah.
mhm. What advice would you give to youth? Um, this this topic is very important to me.
Yeah. Um, I think the biggest thing I could say to people like who are young, like me, I'm not that old as well. I'm like young. um, is to keep your horizons open. Basically, to have a lot of options. Don't focus on one thing fully and have be more broad. Because when you are hit with a challenge in life and you're like you fail, right? Let's say you fail, you'll be, even if you like if you're focused on one thing, then everything's gone. But if you have a lot of options, you can be like, okay, that one didn't work. I'll go to this one, and that one didn't work. I'll go to this one, this one, this one, and you're more have more freedom to move around. And I think that's like the biggest thing. Yeah.
How um how do you fight with laziness?
Hmm?
How do you fight with laziness?
Oh, how to fight with laziness.
Mm-hmm.
I can't give you an answer that well because I struggle with that as well. Laziness is very hard for me, but um, biggest way is to find something you enjoy if you can. Like
Mm-hmm.
there will be things that you don't like that you have to do, but I believe that when you find something that you genuinely fell in love with, like you just
Mm-hmm.
ought to do it. You know, there's no like, oh, I don't want to do it because you want to do it. I like if you want to like for me, like playing basketball or stuff like that. I like playing basketball, so I don't have to be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't want to. Like I just go out and just do it because I want to do it. I want to get better. I want to be better, and that's the thing. Yeah. So find something you enjoy.
Um, and
Oh, there you go.
oh, sorry. Have to clarify myself others.
Hmm?
Have to clarify
Clarify.
um myself to others.
Ah, okay. Um, this is gonna sound weird, but it's gonna sound like I'm saying the same thing again, but practice. Like when I came here, right? When I came to New Zealand, I couldn't do that as well. I had so many like thoughts that I wanted to say, but I couldn't say it properly. And people would like look at me weird and like, well, what are you saying? Like, are you dumb? And I was looked at as like I was stupid. But as you keep trying it, and you know, don't care about what other people say, because at some point you get really good at it. And when I came here, I was like really bad. People made fun of me, but now I can like, you know, pretty decently tell you what I'm thinking. Like that brain to mouth, like that whole process is a lot easier now. You don't have to like really think about it. And that just comes from either talking or writing. If
Mm-hmm.
you're able to write well or talk well, then basically that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Who is the moral person for you?
Hmm? What person for me?
Who is the moral person? Moral person.
Moral.
Mm. Who is the moral person for you?
Okay. So I'm guessing you're asking for someone that I look up to, right? Um, like if it's a celebrity, it would be like Kobe Bryant. So he passed away, but like the way he looked at life was just so intriguing for me. He's so obsessed with one thing in his life that he is able to dedicate everything he has into it. And basically, he wanted to be the best player in the world at the time. And yeah, and he was give everything he has, all his time, energy, and he made so many sacrifices to have something like that. And I think I just find that so intriguing and impressive for me. Yeah.
Um, how important is a first impression?
Um, definitely. First impressions are important. If you're if you want to get into like when you're an adult and you're trying to get jobs or you're trying to like meet new people, it is definitely better to have first impressions because like people don't have time when you're when they're an adult. They don't have time to get to know people. So if like really like know everybody. So you know if someone's doing an interview, right? If you're doing a job interview, you only have 30 minutes with that person, and you have to get that person to like you in 30 minutes. So if you have a good first impression, it's a lot easier. But don't make if you're trying to make friends, it shouldn't matter that much because as friends, you should be able to know who you are on the inside and who you actually are instead of just that one side of you that they saw. So maybe they saw you on a really ugly day, but then the next day they see you on a really like pretty day. You're feeling good about yourself, all this stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is it right to choose my future profession?
Profession.
Profession.
Yeah.
I'm following my parents' advice.
Definitely. Like, it's definitely good to listen because the thing is, your parents have lived so much longer than you. They have seen life way much longer than you. They have so much more experience, so much more knowledge that they know what some paths go where, and they know what's wrong, what's right. They've seen what works, they've seen what doesn't. And I'll tell you this right now. Your parents, anything they say to you comes out of pure and love. They want you to do well. And so basically, when they're giving you advice, you want to listen to them, but don't let them make the decision for you. At the end of the day, it's your life, right? And if you make the decision, and even if you're wrong, right? Even if you fail horribly, you won't regret it. Because when someone else makes a decision for you, you always end up regretting it. Because the thing is, basically, when you make it, if someone makes a decision for you and you fail, you blame the person who made the decision. You're like, oh, I shouldn't have listened to him. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, there's always a level of regret when someone else makes a decision for you. But if you make it yourself, no matter how much you fail, no matter how much it goes up, it doesn't matter. There's no regret. You don't like go, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But you're like, okay, I made the decision myself, and yeah.
Yeah. Can I be successful if I don't like my profession?
Yep. Thing is, success is a very dangerous, like it depends on what you think of success. If you want money, yes, you can easily get, if you want a lot of money, you can do things that you don't like, if you don't hate, and you still have a lot of money. Yes, that is true. But if you're trying to, the thing is, what is success to you? Basically, that's the real question. Once you figure that out, but most of the time, being successful is just like doing what you like. Most of the time, because what do you want to be in life? Happy. You want to be happy. You want to be fulfilled. And so, when have you like ever done something you don't like and felt good? It doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like for me, if I don't like running, I don't feel happy when I'm running, right? I'll feel like tired, annoyed, and stuff like that. And it's the same thing. If your goal is to be happy, do things you like. But if your goal is to like get money or anything like that, then then yeah, maybe you can do things that you don't like and get money. But yeah.
How to choose future profession correctly?
Correctly, like, so there's correctly is really a rough term, because basically how old are you again? I'm sorry. How old are you?
I am 15 years old.
Okay, you're 15. So you're young. Like, you're only like 3 years younger than me, and I'm young as well. And you gotta understand, there is no one good, correct profession. You're gonna pick things and you're gonna fail, you're gonna regret it, you're not gonna like it, and you're gonna swap to something else. And it's this motion of failing and getting back up and doing something new that's the correct way, basically. So I can't like tell you, yeah, there's no correct way.
What is your biggest success?
Success. So it's success, yeah. This page, basically. So I have my own Facebook page, and I think that is one of the biggest things that I've accomplished so far.
Thank you so much. I have learned a lot from you.
Yep. Thank you so much. And your English is pretty good, actually. So yeah, you just keep working on it and it gets better. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. See you next.
Yep. Next time. Join again next time.